Tonight, we are learning new details about uranium in its metal form. Y-12 says that's the substance involved in the fire at its facility yesterday.
10 News reporter Vinay Simlot explains that material tied to the fire and more about the building where it happened. Vinay?
12. The Department of Energy says it opened almost 80 years ago and it processes uranium. One environmental expert we spoke with says she's not worried about the type of uranium in that fire.
It's always concerning when we hear about an accident.
It's a concern for Oak Ridge City Councilwoman Ellen Smith, but she's confident in the people who work at Y-12.
We do have a workforce here that understands the hazards of the materials that they work with.
For decades, the retired scientist studied the environmental impact of radiation at Oak Ridge National Lab.
I know that there were incidents like this historically with that material that the community probably didn't hear about.
Y-12 says on Wednesday, uranium in a metal form caught fire in a hood in Building 9212.
The metal form that they work with is fairly low in radioactivity.
The nuclear weapons plant says it saw no release of radioactivity. The Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation confirmed there have been no releases to the environment or impacts off-site. A spokesperson says,
in the facility itself, we have what are known as continuous air monitors. They did not alarm as a result of that.
The Government Accountability Office says Building 9212 is the oldest building with the highest nuclear safety risk at Y-12. The buildings predate modern nuclear safety codes, a report says. Because of the building's age, Y-12 is trying to move out of Building 9212 by 2035, but they say in this fire, their safety equipment kept the fire contained.
But there's been no spread of contamination outside of the processing equipment proper.
This city councilwoman wants to know what happened and why.
We need a report finally on what occurred.
So Y-12 says they were back to normal operations on the campus yesterday everywhere aside from Building 9212.
And just to clarify, Vinay, the material they were working with, this uranium in metal form, does catch fire.
It does. That expert we spoke with says if it's exposed to air that's moist, it can catch fire easily, and that's likely why they were working on it under a hood.
Vinay Simlot on the story. Thank you.